You guys want to see inside my mouth?
Welcome back to another episode of Things I Put in My Mouth. Today, we're gonna go over my swallow tongue. A hot new bombshell has entered the chat. One of the first parts about prosthetics is that you can change them. As I recover, as my mouth opening changes, as I use them more, as they give them to other patients and myself, you come back with feedback, they can manipulate them to be more helpful. I had messaged my team before I came. My swallow tongue is not fitting properly. One of the primary functions of the tongue, while most people think it is taste, and it is swallow. The tongue does so much to help you eat. It takes 47 muscles to swallow, 8 of which are in the tongue. Swallow is really important because of safety. Things of like choking, of like aspiration, of liquid going down your throat and into your lungs, causing recurring pneumonia, all of that. We're going to do my swallow tongue today. So I have 2. So this is version 2, this is version 1. You can tell the difference. This is much wider and lower. It finishes in the back much shorter. This is version 2. It's thinner, it's taller, and it has this slight protrusion on the back. I had mentioned to them that my swallow tongue was not sitting flat in my mouth. Another impression of my mouth, of my flap and my teeth, and then they built this and surprised me with it. So this is made of acrylic. It's like a hard plastic. It has the same pieces, but it snaps in and sits on top of my flap. The purpose of the swallow tongue is to not only help keep food at my teeth, right? Because behind my teeth, my flap, so they took a piece of my thigh and they reconstructed my tongue. And normally the flap is very large. If my flap had not gotten smaller during radiation, because typically this flap shrinks in radiation. So they add extra bolts, but mine shrank dramatically. It went from being like this to almost like concaves. My teeth sit up above where my flap sits. If I didn't have this, when I eat, just swipe it to my teeth and chew it, it would eventually fall back in I call it no man's land, and I would continually have to move it to my teeth and back. You don't think about what your tongue does. Your tongue takes the food at the front, moves it to your teeth, helps you chew it up, cleans it out of your teeth while it's doing that, and it picks it up and moves it into your throat without going into the breathing pipe. I don't have any of that. Prosthetic allows me to put food in my mouth. It keeps the food at my teeth rather than fall behind them, so that when I finger swipe, the direction of the food moves towards my throat. And this one is a little bit taller and a little bit thinner. So whereas this one really kept the food at my teeth and I took small bites, allows me to get more food at one time, because as I chew the food it accumulates against the prosthetic, and then I finger swipe and my bites are more voluminous. So they extended this a little bit to hopefully help food not go back and behind it, but to go back and over it. This doesn't move. I manipulate my jaw to move the food against the prosthetic. My flap, the reconstruction, is numb. I can't feel that. I don't have feeling on the bottom of my mouth. I only have it on my cheeks, my lips, and the roof of my mouth. I'm going to show you how I use it. You guys have seen me eat a lot, but I am going to eat close to the camera, hopefully to give you a better idea of what I'm doing internally. Spit some out. Ta-da! I'm going to put my swallow tongue in, version 2. You guys want to see inside my mouth? So that's my flap. All of the tissue on top is natural. All of that is my thigh. I'm gonna put this in. This is how it automatically changes my sound too. Potted cheese and potato chips is that's my favorite snack. Wet foods are better. Okay, well this is just falling apart. And I want to create like a group of food, right? So let's do that food. Now, I'll take a drink. And the whip is just some, but if I remove it, see? I'll do it one more time. Put it on the side, right through. Okay. So I see that from, I push it, and then I use my bits of tongue that I have. It's natural tongue in my throat that pumps all that down. Crazy, right? Crazy. That is my swallow tongue. And I'm really grateful for it. Hope this was interesting. I'm going to show you guys some more stuff soon. Love you. Bye.